All right, what's good with it, whores? It's your boy Jaginoff. Thank you for the quick response to the Q&A video. I have questions, and I'm going to give you some answers here. First one, the obvious one that I said I was going to do in the last video. So how did you become a Jags fan? I became a Jags fan basically because I grew up in a household with a lot of different fan bases. My father was a 49ers fan. My one brother's a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. My other brother was a Detroit Lions fan. My sister just didn't give a fuck, and neither did my mom. But around the time I was old enough to understand football was when the Jaguars first came out. And I don't know if it was the colors or what, but like something just drew me to that team. And I just have been a fan ever since. I've always followed them, always liked them. And I was going to be different from everybody else in my house because I pride myself on being different. And even when the Ravens came out and a couple people jumped shift on them, I decided to stay on my ground just because, like I said, number one, I pride myself on being different. I'm not going to conform to the system, and even though some asshole Ravens fans give me shit about it, you know, fuck you. The Jags are my team, and I'm not going to conform. I still like and respect the Ravens, but like, Jags will always be my favorite team. They're always number one in my heart. And also too, like, I'm a firm believer of when you first say you believe in something, you gotta see the fucking thing through to the good or the bad. Even though, you know, with the 2 rings, the Ravens have, as far as that goes, been a better team than the Jaguars. But still, fuck them. I mean, I rep my Jags. I love them. They come first, and fuck you if you disagree. And that's pretty much the story. Now let's get into the questions that everybody has asked me. 323 LA Shorty on YouTube asks, how long have I been a YouTuber? My channel, I think, has been up for like maybe 2 or 3 years, but I didn't really start seriously doing videos until this past year. I do it more now, more so than then. Like ever since it took off with the couple shows that I put on, you know, Journey to Jacksonville, Behind Enemy Lines, and then the food reviews. So after all that, and then the Jaguars rants, it just started taking off. And when people loved it and like commented on it and saying I should have more subscribers and all that, I started doing it more, and you know, it's become real enjoyable to me. So the channel's officially been up for like 2 or 3 years, but I didn't seriously start doing it till last year. Sorry, I know it's a long night. I got a rum and coke on deck. Good shit. But yeah, this crazy fucker Don Harvey. This is, I mean, he didn't ask a crazy ass question, but the dude's funny as shit. I love the dude. I want to know your requirements, or what I think should be the requirements for Hall of Fame. To get in the NFL Hall of Fame, you know, it's a really tough thing to touch on, just because certain things are different to certain people. Like, some people go on wins and then Super Bowl wins, but other people are stats. See, my thing is, the Hall of Fame, no matter who you play for, it's an individual effort, and for a player to get in there, their stats have to be great. They should, I mean, maybe records broken or something like that. Of course, winning Super Bowls helps, but I think it's more so should be from an individual effort. And I think that's how a lot of players get snubbed. Like Fred Taylor and Jimmy Smith, their individual efforts are fucking great, but because they play for the Jaguars and the NFL loves the shit on us, they're not in the Hall of Fame. So, truthfully, it should be your individual credentials that get you in the Hall of Fame, not the teams you're on. Because let's be honest, it takes 53 men to have a winning team, and it only takes one to put up your statistics. My very beautiful friend Bailey Luthold, and it feels weird and it feels awkward saying that just because you have the same name as my daughter, but fuck it, I still love you anyway. She asked, who is my favorite Jaguars coach and my favorite current player? Well, my favorite Jaguars coach, it's a tie between Bob Babich and Mike McCarthy. Jesus fucking Christ, I couldn't do that with a straight face, especially after drinking for a little bit. They both fucking suck. It's probably the same as everybody else, I think. Tom Coughlin. Tom Coughlin was a fucking genius, like one of the greatest coaches of all time, in my opinion. And I think it was stupid as shit when we fired him. So Tom Coughlin's definitely my favorite coach. Favorite current player? Alan Hearns. I love Alan Hearns. Dude's a fucking beast. I love the effort he puts forth, and you know, I got the chance to meet him this past season when I went down and saw the Jags beat the Colts ass. Hell of a nice guy, real humble guy, and you know, just seems like a very awesome person to be around. So you know, I love Alan Hearns. And I had a bonus, dude. His mom is hot. I love his mom, and like I remember her coming down, and I was saying that they were perpetrating a fraud, that it was a sister. Like, oh god, I feel so stupid saying this, but I would love to be dude's stepdaddy, be up in the front row with his mom, be like, that's my boy. But no, let me stop. In all seriousness, though, fucking Alan Hearns is my favorite player. Honorable mentions are Telvin Smith, Blake Bortles, and Allen Robinson, but I had to give the slight edge to Hearns. I love that dude. And also with him, I can respect somebody that really didn't have high expectations and came from the bottom and worked their way up. So, you know, I can respect that about him. So, definitely Alan Hearns. She also asked who my favorite player of all time is, but dude, Taylor Foote asked me that question on YouTube, so I figured I'd give it to him and give him a little airtime. You know, that's tough because there's a lot of fucking dudes I love and respect on that have played for the Jags. I mean, fucking John Henderson, Mark Stroud, Jimmy Smith, fucking Rasheed Mathis, like Donovan Darius, another underrated player. I'd have to say if I had to narrow it down to one, I'd go Fred Taylor, man. Fred Taylor was a fucking monster. And easily one of the most underrated players of all time. And I loved his attitude towards the game. He did not give a fuck. He would run through people. Like, I remember when they played the Colts one year. They weren't that good. I'm trying to think of the motherfucker's name. It was a dude named Mike Doss who was talking shit about him, saying some shit about when he fumbled. And the media asked him about it. He said, "I'm gonna bust his ass." And that game. He broke a long run. Him and Mike Doss was the only dude that was left to stop him. He ran right through that bitch, cracked his fucking back of his head on the bench. I was like, damn! But yeah, dude. But yeah, fucking. As a matter of fact, I think he was out of the league after that within 5 years. But Fred Taylor was a fucking monster. I love Fred Taylor. Okay, who we got now? My man Tekken is my world. This is a fucking cool ass person. I recently did a schedule prediction video with him. I'll leave a link down in the bottom so you guys can check it out if you have an hour to watch it. But I had a lot of fun doing that with him, and I hope to make more videos with him in the future. So shout out to my man Second is my world. He asked, who do you think has the best chance of winning the AFC South and the worst chance of winning the AFC South? And how would I feel if a Jaguars player made the cover of Madden? Well, I'll answer the Madden question first. Of course it'll never happen because, like I said, the media shits on us. I would love for it to happen, but I'd be kind of scared because of the Madden curse. But I think we do deserve that publicity. So I got mixed emotions about it, but at the end of the day, I would love for it to happen. Least favorite to win the AFC South? I'd say the fucking Colts. Nothing about, besides Andrew Luck, if he even gets back to form, nothing about that team scares me. And then, and even the Titans, like, I think they're getting better, and they had a hell of a draft. So, I think the Titans got a slight edge over them. I hate to say it, but they do. And come on, who do I think's going to win the AFC South? Shit, the Jaguars. We had a beast as fuck draft and free agency, and I just think it's time, man. I think it's just fucking time that we win some shit. So, I think we're due. So, I think I may be a little bit biased by saying this, but I think we got this shit. And shortly after that, Stephen Plunkett asked, the Jags are going to the Super Bowl, true or false? As much as I admire your enthusiasm, and I would love to say yes to this, I I gotta say, not right now. Like, do I think they have a... Like, I think we're going to the playoffs. Do I think we're going to win the Super Bowl at this point? It's tough to say, but I can't really answer that just yet. I don't think it'll happen, but, like, I think there's a possibility it could. But are we going to win in the near future? Hell yeah, I think we're going to win in the near future. So, it's coming. I know our patience is wearing thin with this shit, but I think it's going to come. And my man Kyle Green, I laughed my ass off when he typed me this question. Do you have nightmares about your good friend Bob Babbage? And he spelled it the same way I usually do, B-A-B-I-T-C-H. Thank you for fucking making me laugh, dude, but no, I don't have nightmares about the motherfucker. I just hope wherever he is, he just stays the fuck away from us. And Miss Bangin' Body herself. I love this chick, Bianca Sims, my good buddy in Jacksonville. She asks, what do you think about the attention the Jags have been receiving, and will it translate to the field? I think any attention's good attention, but like I said before, I think we're due to make some shit happen this year. So I think they're going to fuel off the attention and start whipping some ass. So to answer your question, I think the attention's going to be good for us. And oh, and by the way, I like that I'm getting female questions from this, because it says on YouTube that over 90% of my viewers are males. So I have a few females that have asked questions. So suck it, YouTube. My good friend, my favorite little blue-eyed redhead, Jessie J. Paul Polish. Cool ass person, by the way. I met her on the Forever Jaguars page. I actually got to chill with her a couple times when I was down there, so real cool ass person. I can't wait to cut up with her again when I go to Jacksonville this year. But she asked, what is my favorite thing about the Jaguars owner, Shad Khan? Isn't it fucking obvious? That fucking mustache. Every time I see him, I want to go up to that mustache like a fucking crotch rocket. But Shad Khan's an awesome ass owner, dude. Like, he did a lot and committed a lot to keeping this team here and making us a successful franchise here. So, you know, can't be mad with him. Shad Khan's a cool ass owner. He's committed to getting us back on the winning track. So, definitely got love for Shad Khan. _Potbelly asks, congrats a ton, man. Can't wait to see you grow as a YouTuber. I appreciate it. I hope you love my videos, dude. What got you into doing YouTube, and what are your plans for the future? You know, what got me into YouTube is just basically watching YouTube videos, like seeing people just do the shit that they do, and then, you know, people told me I'm funny, so I had the idea, you know, maybe I can fucking make some people laugh and get some views out of it, and make some shit happen. But that's the main reason I do this shit, is to make people laugh. So and it pretty much just snowballed from there. And what are my plans for the future? I don't know. Sky's the limit. I could fucking do anything. I mean, I'm definitely gonna continue to make videos and keep doing what I'm doing. I really enjoy doing it, and like I said, you know, the main purpose I got into this is hopefully to take someone who's having a bad day, let them see one of my videos, and fucking make them laugh out of it. So so you know, I hope it continues to happen. So, well, as far as the plans go, nothing really is planned besides the shows I mentioned before, but we'll see. Sky's the limit with this thing, man. That is all the questions. I appreciate everybody who sent a question in. Maybe we'll do this again another time. Pretty much it, man. Thank you all again. This is your boy Jaginoff, checking the fuck on out. Y'all have a good night.